Well, hello guys, welcome to episode 81 of the Gone for Burton series. I am the Custard Prophet. So, last time you left us, we had just qualified for the Europa League, and today we're going to play in Europe. Whoa! It's in as you would expect. We're in this sort of second qualifying round of the Europa League, so it means we are playing in a random European country, a European country that I would very much like to visit, which is Iceland. So we are playing the brilliantly labelled FH. Yeah, they're called FH because no one can actually pronounce their actual name, which is correctly pronounced as Fim Lykenfelig Hafnaf Yardar. And for all you Icelandic people out there, that's how you really pronounce it. So that's where we're heading off to. We've booked the plane tickets. This should be a game that we should be able to win. But before we get there, or whilst the team is en route, let's have a little look at the transfers that we have done so far. We are still trying to do transfers. So, a number of people have moved on. Let's have a look at release players. So, Joe Sparrow, he has gone. He's at Forest. Ballo has gone. He's at Brentford. Rasta Shaker, he's gone to Tranmere. Well done, Rasta Shaker, getting here. Oh, actually, I thought Tranmere would be better than that. Zibird has gone. He's not got a club. Regan Miller Carrick, goalkeeper, has gone, and Adrian Potter, I don't even know who that was, has gone. So lots of people have gone. Let's have a look at the players who have left on with money. Or not with money, they've all left with money, but who have left for money. So Nathan Trott, our backup goalkeeper, never was any good really. We made a little bit of profit on him. We sold him to Middlesbrough for just over £500,000. Matty Mason, I felt he wasn't really getting games to improve himself, so he has now gone to a championship club, which hopefully will give him a good opportunity to improve. Kempf, he's gone for £10 million. He wasn't getting any younger. We've made a bit of a profit on him. He's done well in the seasons he's been here, but we've got better players to back up there. Nathan Adams, he is the striker who never played at all last season. I felt it was a good opportunity to get him out on loan somewhere and get him some game time. So that's what's happened. Port Vale have signed Owen Hickson. For those of you who don't know who he is, who is virtually everyone, he is a young central midfielder who we brought through our youth ranks. One of the very few players who's actually worth anything. But, you know, he has gone off to Port Vale, hopefully, to do some bits. We're ignoring this bloke for a minute because he caused me some chaos. And the one at the end here is one that you might be surprised about. Will Hughes. So Will Hughes is a 30-year-old midfielder. And we got a nice big fat bid in from Arsenal. And I've thought about it for quite some time. And my conclusion was that actually, whilst he is a very, very good player, he is 30 years old. So with a team like Burton, to get £25 million plus a whole heap of add-ons for a player who is that age, considering we signed him for £10 million less, is that not worthwhile? He certainly did brilliantly well, and we are looking for a replacement for him at the minute. But that seemed like a good bit of business for him. He had a very good season with us, and this was a really good opportunity for him to do better. So those are the people who have gone out. In is increasing all the time. So, where do we start? So goalkeeper. So Carl Darlow. You guys who at least know about English football, will know about Carl Darlow. I wanted someone who could back up Walton, and this is someone who can back up Walton. He's a decent goalkeeper, he can do stuff, so I was happy with that. happy with that. I thought at £1.2 million, that's a decent signing and someone who can easily just sit in there and be a backup. Now, this lad here, Birovka, he looks a really, really good goalkeeper. He is just 21 years old. He's got every opportunity to do really, really well. And we signed him in from... Where did we sign him in from? Hanover, 96. Essentially to be our backup goalkeeper. And it all was going well. We signed him in. We didn't spend that much money on him. I thought, well, he can develop very nicely. What I had not seen is that he had a clause in his contract which meant that he would be immediately loaned back to Hanover as soon as we signed him. So off he goes back to Hanover, which is a bit annoying. So we've basically got Walton and Carl Darlow as our goalkeepers. But, you know, worse has happened in the world. So the other two players that we've got in, and we are looking to bring in some more, we'll go with Boubacar Kamara, who was at Burnley. He is a really solid central defender, decent marking, decent passing, which is quite nice. Heading and tackling, he fits very nicely into sort of ball winning, but ball playing defender that we are trying to develop. And look at the pace and stuff he's got at the back. So he is absolutely the sort of person we want. And Burnley went down, so we made the most of that. Now my big excitable signing, the one that I did very, very early on, is this lad, Sammy Davis Jr., who is an absolute beast. So he's 21 years old, but look at these physicals. Look at those bloody physicals. He is utterly brilliant. His mentals aren't bad, and his technicals are pretty good as well, but those physicals just beggar belief. But he is someone to potentially take over from Alonso up top. We will see, but we are continuing to bring people in. I've got various offers in elsewhere, but we will see how we do with any of those things. We certainly need to improve the squad a little bit further if we want to try and compete on various different fronts. So as I say, today we are playing FH. Unfortunately, what I forgot to say is Hammond has agreed to stay for yet another season, but Gnabry didn't, so this is what we've got as our forward lineup. Our lineup in the away game against FH. I'm really hopeful that we should have enough about us to beat this team, but you never quite know, do you? It's kind of random sort of luck generator sometimes, Europe. So off we go. Christie. Oh, well, that is an interesting challenge. Well, it's not even an interesting challenge. It is a bloody awful challenge. So we have a chance right at the start, within the first 10 minutes, and we have taken the lead. It is 1-0 to Burton Albion in the Icelandic city of FH. Right, so a few minutes later, Christie, he tried to pass it to someone, but they decided they weren't going to be involved in that passing situation, and the ball has gone up the field, but Kamara has got it. Alan, into Busquets. This is midfield is certainly an area we need to do something about. Into Quintana, who's back in the side. Christie, a lovely goal from D'Amico. A fantastic goal from D'Amico. Well, it's looking quite good. We're out in Iceland. We're enjoying their spas and their expensive beers. I'll just have a sip of one of their expensive beers at the second. Yeah, that was nice. And we're winning 2-0. So this is all very, very good. And we got Carl Darlow in goal, because Walton is currently not quite ready to get back. I think Kamara is going to do bits in the centre of defence there. He looks a really good player. I love the fact that he has that much pace. Christie, Oh, it's gone in. It's Alonso. It is 3-0. It's 10 minutes in and we have absolutely bloody dominated this game. Well, I did not expect this at all. I don't quite know what to do with myself. It's a little bit embarrassing, to be honest. 3-0 up after 10 minutes. Biggerlson, that man with the funny letter in his name, but D'Amico's got the ball. He's got the ball. He's running up the pitch. Run, 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 run. He's done it. He's into Christie. Christie plays it in, and Alonso, he got the shot off. He did well, but not quite well enough. Power's got it into Christie. Oh, it's 4-0. 4-0. FH. They're out. That's a nice performance so far. Really, really very good performance. What do you do against this? I'd missed that completely. It is a hat-trick for D'Amico. He missed out on the second half of last season with Gnabry doing so well. So it's good to see him back in that sort of form. Alan. Oh, it's just over the top from Christie. I mean, what do they do? Who knows? Answers on a postcard, and send them somewhere random. So we'll get creative. I mean, there's no need to. I think we are kind of guaranteed this. Right, Sigurds. I don't know what he's doing there, but it doesn't work. Anderson, Mr. Andresen. There appears to be a glitch in the matrix. D'Amico's got it. And that's a poor ball, but Power's got it. That D'Amico, what's he going to do with that? Nice ball into Quintana, into D'Amico. Oh, wow. That's a lovely shot from D'Amico. 4-0 up after, well, not many minutes. What do you say? What would you say? Put that down in the comments. What would you say to your team? They have not had a shot. Not had a shot on target, obviously, because they haven't had a shot. And they're 4-0 down at home. What would you say to them? Would you just say, yeah, well, what can you do? Oh dear. Or would you do something a little bit more tactical than that? It's got a lot better in the second half of the first half, if that makes any sense. I felt we played okay in the I think they've played okay in that. Oh, that is a goal. Alonso, that's his second goal of the game. Or we can put a random side out in the second leg. We can, absolutely. Alan. Oh, it's over the top. Busquets. He tried his hardest. Oh, FH have had a shot. Wow. Fry. Little bit of Fry and Busquets. Quintana into Christie. Into Alonso. What's he going to do? It's a random pass ball there. Sigurds. Busquets, he kind of does a weird control with his head, but it was pretty impressive. Kamara into Allen, into Hammond, back to Kamara, Busquets into Quintana. Quintana's looking where to play the ball, inside to Allen, he's going to play it outside to Joe Power. Is he going to get it? He does. He plays it into Alonso, and that is a lovely finish. Brilliant goal. He has his hat-trick, so it's all going fairly well for these guys. Nicholas Audran. No, we're going to put Sammy Davis Jr. up top. Right, come on guys. Well, they've had a shot on target. Well done, FH. Well done. LG. That's I don't know why I said that, but you know, if you enjoy Texas Chainsaw Massacre, was it the second film with the radio station? Yeah, that's for you. That's for you. Oh dear. Leatherface, you idiot. Yeah, we'll stop there. You know, we don't need Texas Chainsaw Massacre references. It's just too much. It's too much. It's only me who likes that film. Right. Well, we're going to bring on Matty Smith. It's all going very well. I mean, we have won this. We have absolutely demolished. I feel there's no real point in showing the second leg. So what we're probably going to do is not show the second leg. We'll just say this is us winning the first leg, and we'll move on. We'll move on. I hope you're okay with that, guys. But I think as I've sort of nattered on about the transfers for a little bit, then that would be probably a good thing to do. But we have dominated this game. Alan. Oh, it is in. It's Sammy Davis Jr. with his first goal of the season. That is very good. So, wow, we are 7-0 up. This must be a record for us. I can't remember a 7-0. Oh, well, 7-0 since I've been here. I'm trying to think about Burton Albion records. I think we've had better than that in the past, but that was in sort of random leagues where, you know, the teams against us didn't actually play a full team of humans. They had a partridge and a goat playing on the left wing. Well, Svensson, nice ball into Axelsson. Everyone is a son in this place, and he just smashes it at our left back's arse, and that's it. Well, a 7-0 away win. What was the game? I mean, for those of you who've been watching this for a long time, I remember us beating Dagenham and Redbridge on camera in the FA Cup. I don't think it was far away from 7-0, but it might have been 7-1, might have been 6-1, I can't remember. But if you can remember that, drop a note in the comments, let me know what it was. But we have played utterly fantastically there. There is no hope of FH coming back in this. So we will move on to either whether it's the start of the season or the next round of this this competition for your next instalment of Burton Albion wondrousness. Okay, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this. Please hit the like button if you did. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and leave a note in the comments below. Let me know how far you think we're going to go on this competition. But we will see each other very, very soon in the next episode, number 82. But until then, see you then. Bye.